Welcome, everyone, to another episode. Welcome again to You Only Live Once podcast. I am your host, Adiola. And today we are going to be talking about why it's so important to not follow mainstream. Okay. Oh my goodness. I feel like, so what sparked this conversation for myself is the fact that mainstream media has made it seem like that's like the way, right? A one size fits all kind of thing. And I want to get into the subtle nuances of the benefits of following your own path, carving out your own way, really creating your own destiny, even though your destiny is yours. But in order for you to even get there in this life, because you only live once, you have to get through creating it. Yes, so within mainstream media, the one size fits all arena, galaxy, all of that, we've come to a time where flock mentality is very much acceptable, right? And a lot of viral moments or virality I feel is geared and steered in this way. And I just want to say how this is a bit detrimental because the times that we're in coming right now, where time is going to be moving more fast, we are becoming new people more and more and more every single day. And as I'm getting older, I'm starting to see like, oh, this is real. It's like a real thing that we're doing. And I just want to, oh my God. Oh my God, there's a ladybug in my house. Okay. I'm keeping that in. Should I zoom in so y'all can see? Nah. It's right there though. I don't even know how it got in. Anyway, I just want to make space to affirm everybody who is confused on their path, who doesn't know where they're going or what they're doing or whatever it is, or they're trying something new. They are giving themselves a try. I want to create this space within this episode to make sure y'all know that is the key. I know it's confusing. I know we want to see fruit immediately, but winter has its moments, and you could be in your winter phase, right? You could be in your experimental phase. You can be in your putting in the work phase. However long it may take, it doesn't matter. I need you to be comfortable in the process of it. I need you to be comfortable in the creativity of it, the newness of it. Okay? To steer in, because we only live once, of course, within this intro. Wouldn't it be a shame? Wouldn't it be a shame if you woke up 80 years old or even 60 years old and you shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? You wish, but you didn't try. So, this episode's intention is to no longer feed into the excuses of shoulda, coulda, woulda. I wanted to but I didn't. And no. We are going to create a space to be comfortable in the creating of following your own path, being comfortable in it. Just like we had to follow our own voice, episode 1. Now here it goes. The work that you have to put into staying dedicated to what is for you and not going along with what others deem is popular. Okay, true podcast fashion. I got my notes. Alrighty. So, first question for my audience. When was the last time you made a choice that had nothing to do with how it looked to someone else? When was the last time? Can you remember? I too am one of those who thinks about what others think, right? And because of social media, because of the media age that we're in right now, that's all we think about. How does it look to others? How are others processing this? Da, 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 all that kind of stuff, right? How's it going to look to my family? How's it going to look to my siblings? How's it going to look to my parents? We consider others' point of view so much to the point where we cosplay their thought processing programs. Yes, there are times where people will talk crap. They will say this and that, but until you have experienced that and realize, oh, they're just coming from a place of projection. They're just coming from a place of wanting to get me down or derail me from my path or make me want to hate myself. You know, some people are truly evil spirited in that way. But it's, of course, important for you to recognize that. So, ask yourself, why do I care what or how this is being perceived? Zoom in to your intention of what you want this to be, what you want your life to be, what you want your path to be, whatever this creative endeavor, this new business that you want to start, or just a new way for you to find your new career, pivot, whatever that is. Why do you care how Genevieve across the street is perceiving this? Like, why? Right? What does that have to do with you for real? So, the question. Okay? Before you get to filling in the blanks for those who you may never even ask the question to. You know, I know a lot of people think that they do things and they don't want to seek validation and all this, but let's be so for real. Everybody loves validation, and that's why motherfuckers care so much about what other people think. Okay? A lot of people love validation. A lot of people do. We all do. Okay? In so many different ways it's able to show up. And I know it's so annoying. Like, your validation, the only validation that should be the best is your own. Yeah. That, and those who actually care about you, those who actually make it known what they think about you because they care about you. Your community is key. It's important. Because how else are we gonna be fulfilled? We need others. We need the validation sometimes. But we need it to come from a warm and loving space, not one of manipulation, not one of a popularity numbers kind of thing, because that also fades away too, you know. One of substance. Okay? So the problem is that we are programmed from the start, especially within the digital age, to follow the script. Okay, what is the script? You go to school, graduate high school, then you go to college, then you climb the corporate ladder, become a doctor, become a lawyer, become a police, whatever that is, right? Buy a house, retire. It's what is marketed as the safe life. Okay, the borrowed life. This is what it's supposed to be, right? Now that we live in a time, day and age where we see that is not always what it is. Sometimes you get in, make a life for yourself. You get in where you fit in, really. But yes, I want to say that because we think in these, because we have been programmed to think in this kind of like chronological way, or like you go to school, do this, then you retire kind of like way. Because we came from that, we start to put these barriers, right, on our life, these markers, okay? Like it's a race in a way. Like I gotta hit this, and then I gotta hit that, and I hit that. Like it's a to-do list, you know? Where are you rushing to go? Because if you really put years to it and you think about it, ain't the corporate ladder about what, 25 years or something that you're supposed to climb on or something? I don't even know. Like, isn't that, why give yourself that kind of sentence? As in, not saying the corporate climbing and everything is like bad, but I'm just saying, like, why subject yourself to a sentence where you don't even know, you haven't even dug into what it is that you want? Maybe you do want that, right? But why has it been this kind of rushing kind of thing just to get to the end? Within working, within climbing the ladder, within all this kind of stuff, what is the rush? What is the rush to the end of your life, to retirement, to whatever that is? I really hope today shows everybody that, like, wow, life is really different. It's really different. People are coming out of retirement to work. Some people can't retire until 80. Like, it's becoming very clear that life is not what they sold us. And we actually have to trust in the creation of our own. So that's why I say, like, why give yourself that sentence when you don't even know if that's for you for however long, whether it be 25 years, 50 years, or 3, whatever it is. Like, have you ever given your own life a chance, your own destiny a chance? Okay? Life is so unique, and the journeys within it are memorable. They are supposed to bring different kinds of points of contrast. And also, I would even want to say this too, because a lot of the time, a lot of this stuff, mainstream stuff, is marketed to us without the complexities of life itself. Health issues, mental issues, financial burdens, financial issues. A parent gets sick, you get pregnant, you have, like, different things in life also happen within that quote unquote plan that you thought you had. Do we plan for these things though? We don't. We don't plan for when or if our parent gets hurt, or our siblings, or our pets, like, or if you sprain your finger and now you can't type as fast, or whatever it is, like, whatever. We don't think about that, right? And hey, we're going to talk about that in another episode, where we block off our heart, and we just tune out all the noise and just keep our head down, let all the years pass. And it sounds good in theory, but you are developing a sickness without even knowing it. You're developing an autoimmune disease without even knowing it. Like, a lot of what we go through in our mind space has to do with affecting our own physical space. You understand? Okay. So anyway, let's get into comparison. Okay. Obviously, we're going to talk about this. When we start to compare our victories to other people's victories and stuff, we can find ourselves wanting or even lusting after what someone else has, or whatever, however someone else's lifestyle is, however their life is. We can start to do that, or wish for someone else's destinies or whatever, right? Or what is it? What is it? Success. Bam. Someone else's success. I heard a quote the other day that said, you may see the glitz and glam of it all, but you don't see the burdens that they also hold. You may want what they have, but do you also want the burdens that they have? This quote shocked the heck out of me, because I was literally thinking about people, right? In a few individuals in particular, great success, big bank accounts, blah, 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 all that kind of shit. But behind the scenes, one is battling a health issue and the other one is battling a health issue as well too. Like, two different things, but mentally what they go through and health wise, like, oh, that's like a burden. Also financially too. Like, you don't know what other people are going through, but you want what they have. I don't want what anybody has. I only want what is for me. Okay, I want what is for me, what I can handle, and what I am to overcome. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do an unpopular opinion episode because the way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do an unpopular opinion episode because I have something somewhat popular I want to say. I'm gonna just mention it right now. As far as mainstream and everything, people trying to share 7, for example, right? It's so weird. Share 7. People, we like her advice. We see the success, but then on the flip side, people speculate and say she's not happy in her marriage, which I can agree. People speculate and say her husband is cheating on her. People speculate and say she allegedly is only in the marriage for this, that, and the other, whatever, right? But her advice has helped others, right? It's such a paradoxical kind of thing because it's like, are you practicing what you preach? You are, but are you fulfilled for real? Like, where is the love? It's so funny. So anyway, anytime you try to replicate excuse me. Anytime you try to replicate what someone else has or what else someone else is doing, you end up losing a lot of time for yourself, right? Let's talk on authenticity, the return on your investment in being yourself and being authentically you. I feel like in getting to know ourselves, we tend to forget what that's like. Like, it takes time to get to know who you are, to get to know yourself. That's the same thing with understanding your path and what is for you, your own destiny. It's the same kind of concept. Okay, so I want y'all to really question where it is that you're going, how it is that you're trying to live your life, who it is that you are becoming, why you are becoming that. Is it because of others? And then also, who supports you no matter what the hell you end up doing? Take stock, because some people have people around them because of what they can do for them or what connections they have. Make sure who you have around you is because it's no matter what. No matter what. Okay? Period. No matter who you become, who you are, they'll still love you down. They'll still love you up. They'll still hold you up, still support you, all that. You got to make sure you got a real ecosystem. For real. No matter what. I feel like we need to get back to that. Yes, the professionalism part is great, but I would love for, even in the professionalism, to get a heart, to open themselves up to real, genuine community. Because we could really go far. I've seen it. It exists. I just want it to exist in my world for the very most part. So anyway, that is basically my episode today. We need to create space and question these looming thoughts of why we hold ourselves back from following what is for us. We got to get into it. And yes, invest in yourself. Invest in your quirks. Invest into your authenticity. Be who it is that you want to be. because you only live once. Genuinely. Okay, so yes, I will see you on the next episode. Follow me everywhere on Spotify, Apple, and Substack. Of course, follow me on TikTok. Let's get my TikTok up, guys. Follow me on TikTok, Yolo Pod _ Follow me on Instagram, Yolo Pod _ Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube, Yolo Pod _ My goal, I want to have like 50 subscribers by the time it's like summertime or something, or 100. Let's say 50. By the time it's like June, I'm hoping for that. I would like that, y'all. But yeah, I am about to enjoy this beautiful weather. It is February 16th, and it's a beautiful day. Enjoy the Chinese New Year, which is tomorrow, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Ciao.